when you're a child and you have aspirations as a child, let's say, if you have a son or daughter, you wouldn't want them to want to say, when I grow up, I want to die of a disease. Is that normal for a child to say that? Or let me just hit it home. When I grow up, I want to grow up to live life in a rough way. Do kids have dreams like that? Did you have a dream like that when you were a kid? Crap happens though, right? But how long was God giving you a huge hint since you were alive? Since you've been coming here. How long has God been giving you a huge hint since you were a teenager? It's not like God didn't give us fair warning. God gives us fair warning. And if we just well, that's on us. We own that. We're going to own it. I mean, if you don't find that joy in Christ, you're going to be let down by. Let me tell you the stuff I've been let down by, okay? I got let down by drugs. I got let down by alcohol. I got let down by girlfriends. I got let down by parents. I got let down by family. I got let down by best friends. I got let down by the world. And if you're not there yet, well, maybe you got to get there to get ahead. Maybe you have to get there to the bottom of it, to the bottom of scraping the barrel to finally get ahead. I mean, I had to get there. I had to get there to get ahead. And I don't encourage anybody to go there to get the clue, because there's a lot of time, money, emotions wasted on that when you don't have to, right? You know what I'm saying? But I've been walking with the Lord, for almost 30 years. I had my seasons of rebellion. I went back out in the world, and the reason why I went back out in the world because I didn't know Jesus enough. So I had to go back in the world. I had to let the world kick my butt a few times to really say, you know what, I don't need this in my life. I really don't need that in my life anymore. I don't know how much more do you need that in your life. But I, as a person, Jesus says, you're familiar with the passage, love your neighbor as yourself, right? I mean, we all want to get fed. We all want to be careful that we can be clothed for the cold. We're all watching out for ourselves, right? We want to make sure our belly's full. We want to make sure we have good face value with our friends. We want to make sure that people can look at us the way we want them to look at us. Friendly, cool, able to get along. And if we have enemies, we want to really be the one that's right? We're always watching out for ourselves. But Jesus brings it to another level. He makes an interesting perspective. You're familiar with this. Love your neighbor as yourself. So we watch out for the next neighbor just as we want to watch out for ourselves. Right? Does that make sense? You want to eat right, make sure your neighbor eats right just as you do. That's what it means. You want to live right, you want to be safe, make sure your neighbor has the same security just as you want it. That's what he means. It's not about ourselves anymore. Jesus, when he came down here, he didn't have to come down here. Jesus, it says in his word, wow, I might have to go fork out lunch soon, the pastor ain't here yet, but I'll just make this short. And just take this as a reminder from God again. Another reminder from God again. John 3:16. Or For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever shall believe in him will not perish but will have eternal life. For God so loved you, he didn't have to, but he so loved you, he brought Jesus Christ. Who saw the movie Passion of the Christ? That stuff was real, man. I think that was even though as Mel Gibson depicted it the way it was back in the culture, how they tortured him, it was pretty exact. You know, the whip of nine tails, that was how the weapon was. That was the whip. The whip was invented with glass, thorns, metal, and it ripped his skin off where you could see his muscles. That was the whip was designed for. And you're barely alive after 40 lashes. You're barely alive because all that blood's been letting out. And he had to carry the cross for about, 10 miles upward to Golgotha. Six or 8 inch nails pierced through his wrist and foot. He got pierced on the side. They did a number on Jesus, man. They did a number on him for me and for you. But he's not dead, right? He rose on the third day. But I just want to say, because life on earth, our life on earth, is not the finality. If you believe in the afterlife, Christ in heaven is the afterlife. Hell below is the afterlife. You choose either way you want to go. Heaven is the afterlife. Hell is the afterlife. And let me say another thing, though. I just want to thank God because he didn't have to show me this mystery, What you're hearing right now, the gospel, take it to heart, take it like gold, take it beyond gold, take it more precious than diamonds, because a stone cannot save you from hell. You know what I'm saying? The perfect man or perfect woman will not save you from hell. But the perfect man, I'll tell you who the perfect man is, Jesus Christ. He is your knight in shining armor. He can have your dreams come true. He can carry you to paradise. I know a lot of women that like to be carried over the threshold. He is the guy that can do it with no sweat. Jesus Christ.